Oh! Okay. All the hits, Bob 93.3. It's Garrett, the Spider Stevens with Helen.
Yeah.
And
Midnight Red.
All right, guys, listen, I'm still trying to learn names here. I'm going to have to get my name tags out in a minute. Colton. Which one's Colton?
Present.
Welcome to class. Anthony. Is where? Here. Thomas.
Right here.
Eric. That guy. And Joey. Oh, you're the one left over. Last but not least, Michael Jackson. Break it down, brother. Okay, so you guys come to Eastern Carolina. And I'm out. I apologize in advance. No, I'm kidding. We're from North Carolina, so we're glad to have you here. Cameron on stage with you guys tonight, as well as who else is with us tonight?
Great Big World.
Yes.
What?
Where is a Great Big World? Matter of fact, they're not even here yet. They're supposed to be here, but they're not here yet. They're stuck in Raleigh. They're on the way, though.
Okay.
They're on the way. All right, so you guys, the name Midnight Red.
Like, I think of the Aladdin song whenever that happens. I'm sorry.
We lost the interview.
Between all of us, it's going to be very ADHD.
I was telling him a whole new
ADHD.
We're really hungry and everything.
I know it's a whole new world, but you know where I'm going with this.
A whole new.
Yes.
I can show you. Listen, I sing karaoke. Can I get in the band?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start the interview. Take two. Here we go. The band name Midnight Red. Where did you guys come up with that name?
Joey, actually.
It was a collective effort, but I also had a dream one night. Midnight came to me in a dream, and then we added Red to pay homage to our super producer, Red One. And we've been sticking to it ever since, and it, is quite fitting.
So basically, kids, follow your dreams.
Yeah.
Yes.
And now you guys came together. I love this because I'm from the 80s era, and Menudo from the 80s, of course.
Hey-do, from the ashes.
And I was reading up that you guys, don't run away. I was reading up that you guys actually went for a Menudo tryout, like to try to get.
That's just Thomas and Eric.
Not we, just a couple of you.
Now, I'm very proud of what happened. About 6 years ago, Thomas and I auditioned for this show. It's kind of like making the band. It was Making Menudo with Johnny Wright and all that. Frankie J picked me. Thomas had a great experience too.
Yeah. Ran into Frankie J and Eric walked up to me and was like, "Hey man, you remember you picked me for Making Menudo?" He's like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, he's like, "Thanks for making me feel old." But no, I mean, we went to New York, we went to Miami, and it was great, and that's how we met. And
that's how we met. So yes, I guess in retrospect,
we're 6 years strong.
So this is kind of how the band started, right? Is it you two guys where the band started, or how did that work out?
I mean, Anthony and myself are the OG Midnight Red creators.
We were the ones that we're making a boy band. But the friendship between Thomas and Eric is what really started the group. So,
I just want to know if Ricky Martin was there and if he was shaking his bonbon. I'm just saying.
No,
no, he wasn't.
No, Ricky Bonbon. Wait, Ricky
2.0 was there.
All right, so you guys just said boy band. So you guys are labeled as a boy band, which I'm cool with that.
Proud of it.
And you guys open up for the original boy band, which please don't go girl. New Kids on the Block. And you guys.
Fangirl right now. Fangirl moment.
2011, you guys did that tour, correct?
And Backstreet Boys.
We came to Greensboro.
Yeah, I heard about the Backstreet Boys. And, of course, they're legendary. Tell us a little about the experience with, I guess, both of those bands.
Well, it was kind of crazy because we all grew up listening to those bands. Our sisters grew up listening to those groups. So to be able to learn from them every day, we went on for 15 minutes, hyped the crowd up as best we could, and then we got to become audience members every night and learn from them. On top of them being really cool with us backstage, we got to play some games with them, some basketball, some pool, and also Brian Luttrell, the first night we went on stage, he came up to us beforehand, and he gave us some really great advice about sticking together and having each other's backs, and we've held on to that information for a long time, and it's worked.
Just growth-wise as a group, it was like a big learning experience because, prior, our first show was Mandalay Bay, and prior to that show we had done a block party for like 50 people, and then our next show is Mandalay Bay, sold out 12,000 people, so that's like what I call just like natural progression, there's no crazy jump there at all, so we were like thrown in the lines then, like, okay, how do we do this? And it was a sink or swim moment for us, and it worked out.
And obviously you
swimming with the big fishies. Now, speaking of the Backstreet Boys, you guys seen This Is the End, the movie?
Yeah. I just watched it on my flight. Wait, what flight? What flight was I on?
We watched it on the tour bus.
No, I know, but I was asleep. I didn't see it, remember? But I just recently saw it like a couple days ago.
Okay, so in that movie, the end, of course, the Backstreet Boys performing in all white.
That's what heaven is definitely like, for sure.
Have you been?
Right?
This is heaven right here. Heaven on earth. Do what?
Have you been? Is that what you said?
It's really nice this time of year.
There before, a couple times.
So with that being said, if you guys could pick one actor each that you wanted to be in a movie with your band performing, which actor would that be?
Oh man.
Wait.
If we were to pick an actor
To play us.
No, an actor that would play in the movie that you guys performed in.
Like if
I'm confused about this question.
Oh, I would definitely want Samuel L. Jackson in the movie we performed in, for sure. A boy band and Samuel L. Jackson, that mixture.
You'll be shot at the end of the movie, but it's okay.
I would pick Jason Statham. Or is that how you say his last name?
Statham.
Because like he's so not boy band, he's all like, I'm gonna get you, and then like we would be like, hey, boy band, yeah.
That's a good one.
That would be a good one.
So I'm looking for some sort of like animated character that Seth MacFarlane would play, like Ted, something like that we could just, you'd have to like fake do scenes with them.
Well, you know, in Ted, they did have a scene where he was doing karaoke, and they had all the dancing and whatnot going on in the apartment. That'd be good.
And Seth MacFarlane is actually like a phenomenal singer. Have you heard his? Some
really sing.
Yeah.
Jack Black. I'd have to say James Franco.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace, Paul Walker.
For sure.
Was it,
Yeah, I need a drink.
Really? But that was
And a
weird.
fast car.
When right after that happened, they were still playing like advertisements for Fast and Furious 6 coming out yesterday, and they actually just like it was weird that they it's just so crazy.
It happened about 5 minutes away from my house.
Really? No way.
Back,
oh my gosh.
Back in California, yeah.
So everybody
It was
there,
crazy the other day. The other day, I guess there was like 100,000 people there. They brought all the cars from the movies. It was really cool. So.
Oh wow.
Well, sticking with the movies, on a more positive.
Yeah,
It's just like
celebrate.
It is a celebratory. Okay, so speaking of actors, you did stuff with New Kids. The question is, did you ever run across Donnie Walker? Johnny Walker. Is that alcohol? Might make a drink.
Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg's brother, Mark Wahlberg.
No, Donnie Wahlberg. He's an actor too. He's in Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
So
And he's dating Jenny McCarthy. Good for you.
We've been trying to get a nice little guest starring role on Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
Oh, that would be cool.
Okay, so I'm kind of at a standstill in questions. If you have a question to ask,
really?
Girl was so loud earlier, like she was like, "Oh
I know. Here's what happens.
no, I've got questions. I was going to give her a little.
Gare's all like, make way. I got this. And I like to let him.
All right, you guys have worked with Red One.
Okay. Red One. Yes.
Red One, huge producer. Worked with Gaga, Lopez. Any thoughts on collaborating with any of the people that Red One works with?
You know what? I think it would be really crazy for us to do something with Jennifer Lopez, because I know we really, really want to tap into the Spanish Latin American market, and she's huge there. So I think it'd be a really cool segue into that.
Yeah.
And who's worked with Nicki Minaj would be good, huh, fellas?
Oh wow! Wow, Starships was such a big hit.
She's a Miss Firestarter.
Totally.
Starts the
Firestarter. Speaking of which, I like to spin off into things. You guys did a lot of your recording like a year and a half ago in Paris, right?
Paris.
I was just
Baguette.
in Paris. I was just in Paris in September.
Oh, really?
That's actually, I woke up in London on my birthday, September 1st. Woke up in London, took a train to Paris. It was like probably the most
I just
phenomenal.
woke up in Paris one day.
You went at the right time of the year, because we went in the middle of December.
Wait,
and it
what?
was
Like this time
Bad idea. Because I went to Italy. I mean, like similar climate in November, and it was raining. Like I ended up falling on the cobblestones, like having this huge bruise.
got
It was
rain
horrible.
on my
Those are ancient bruises, though. So
I'm
it's
still kind of
cool.
confused with the segue. This whole time I've been thinking, because he literally goes, Firestarter. Speaking of things, I like to run.
Okay, the reason.
I worked in Paris, and I was like,
Okay,
the whole time
here's where I was going with that. My question was going to be, fire means warm, correct?
Yes.
Do French women really not shave their underarms?
Oh my God.
That's still not a good segue.
I'm just saying, that was my seg.
Is that your best one?
We didn't really explore
It was
that
cold, so
part
everyone was
of
covered
the French
up.
culture.
Because they were all so
Covering all of the
all the armpit hair.
No, we were there. We were there for 11 days, and it was mainly for work.
Mainly?
And,
every day.
it was.
Mainly.
Don't you know this is an interview? You need to be like.
I forget sometimes, but don't you want something kind of?
It gets saucy.
Yeah, it gets saucy up in
You
here.
wanted me to be saucy There you go.
Well, I like it when you're saucy.
We've already established there's
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys.
Whoa. No, Garrett.
He's our Fergie. It's all right.
Wait, a Fergie?
Yeah, you're our Fergie.
Find out
I'm
next.
confused. Oh, if I get okay, I officially love these guys because they just like likened me to Fergie. They can come back anytime.
Yeah.
Sweet. Invite.
Yes.
Okay, so you
We'll
guys.
find room for you at my house. All right.
Okay, you read
My
it.
turn to ask you.
You gonna ask questions?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say this one while you're looking
Hard
at.
to find someone to date when you're so successful and busy.
Actually, you know what? That's why I love being with someone who's in the military because like he has to go away and be gone for like a couple weeks, and I can concentrate on my work. It's like the perfect relationship, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
Work on choreography.
Get it in and
so
kick
when
'em
he gets
out.
back,
Just
you know,
saying.
Like a burlesque, like, oh, the single leg.
How did you?
Spider, this one's
You're ruining
Okay,
his
what you got?
Christmas present.
Sorry.
That was his Christmas present, man.
What scene
ADHD.
were you working at? On Pussycat Dolls, maybe?
No. Well, that's probably a Valentine's Day present, possibly. So I'm
Our
working on it.
Fergie just talks too much.
yet.
Yeah, no, I know. So this one's for Spider. So what's your take on pre-recorded live performances?
You mean like lip syncing?
Yeah, lip syncing. Because I've heard this group, what's it, Midnight Red, they do all their stuff live.
Absolutely.
They sing their stuff. I read that somewhere. And whatever you read must be true.
I would never want to pay for a concert that I just saw someone and I could just like listen to the track the whole time.
Yeah.
Not my
just
thing.
put their
So I don't want to do that to people as well.
Well, there you go. So you answered my question.
Oh.
And I answer your question at the same time.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Love it.
I sing karaoke, and I always sing live.
How about some?
That's why you're a sixth member.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. Don't think I wouldn't get up there. Let me tell you
How about some
I'm a
non-musical
great dancer.
questions? Because I like
you're
to
a
play the
handicap
game of
condition.
Would You
All right,
Rather.
yeah.
So, okay, Would You Rather? Some Would You Rather questions?
yeah.
Okay.
Would you rather? Let's
Would
do
you rather have your face on a $20 bill or be named after a town?
$20 bill on the bill.
$20
named
bill,
after
I
what?
think.
Town.
Named after a town.
Town.
The bill, because
I'm
the
southern
bill,
right
the
now.
bill's gonna stretch further than just the
bill.
town. You're like,
The
when you're
bill.
paying for something. That's my face.
Yeah.
$20
Buying
bill.
stuff with my face.
And when you make it rain, you're making it rain
with your
yourself.
face.
Because bands will make her dance, and your face will make her dance.
I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, that's.
I'm not drinking, I swear to
So your
God.
music and the money would make some. Oh,
Okay, so random questions.
Yes.
Beyond that, what is your take on the duck face?
Gary, you can ask
Mean
this.
duck faces.
Can you do a duck face right now? Let's do it, right? All right, that's it.
Selfie Sunday, everyone.
Okay, selfie is the word of the year for 2013.
Selfie Nation is this whole thing we learned about. Like this 13-year-old, she was like, Selfie Nation.
Selfie Nation. You put your peace sign up to your eye.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So like this?
Oh,
It's
really?
always a learning process.
Oh, is that what it is?
Okay, wait.
You could
is
do
there,
you
like,
could
a
do the
certain-
firm. You could do the firm peace sign. I personally like the
Like this?
curved one, so it's like a little like
Soft hands.
soft.
I
hands
like
kinda.
I like firm peace.
So that's the going thing right now.
Firm and like my view on peace. Like,
Okay.
See,
yes, firm peace.
I like to get a little saucy and soft, so
So like,
dramatic.
All right, zombies, vampires, or werewolf?
all right.
Vampires.
Oh, it depends for
Zombies.
what.
Zombies.
Wait, like
Vampires.
are they coming after us? Are we turning into them?
Fan.
Werewolf.
Yeah, vampire.
Vampire.
Bella.
Zombie.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
Edward.
You.
I
Team
would-
Zombie wins.
I'd be all about some Edward.
What car is? I mean, what song is in your car right now, cranked up, or wherever your iPod, whatever it may be? What is the song that you're just like, man, I gotta hear that song again and again?
The Midnight Red EP is in my car right now.
Oh yeah.
Fire
There's
starter.
Take
Where
Me
did you go?
Home.
Not even joking.
Nothing Lasts Forever.
No remix.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love remixes.
Now, Take Me
Like,
Home
are-
is-
it's got some good drops and everything to it, or is it like love it? All right.
Take Me Home was
Okay.
featured in a Coca-Cola commercial, correct?
Yes.
How did that impact your success?
It was cool, actually. As a matter of fact, like when I think the Coca-Cola commercial, or was it the audio that went up on YouTube? Either one, it was like the song that was up, and we would get comments like, "Hey, I heard this at the movie theater, and so I looked it up online, and you guys are great," or whatever. So it was like cool to see, a new set of ears listening to our music, and it was also kind of like, we're in the theater and you hear it, and you're like, "That's me."
And plus, it's kind of like brainwashing. Like they don't really know they're listening
Yeah.
to it, and then the next time they listen to, like,
I've heard this.
Some people even like took to it so quickly because it's only been a 30-second clip, but some people even went to another movie that same day or came back to the movies recently so they could just be prepared to
Wait,
see.
what?
I did it.
Yeah.
I watched like 4 movies
Besides
in a row.
us.
That's like Alex Clare's Too Close was in the Microsoft commercial, and I
The one
mean,
who
like that
performed
song
that
went.
30-second clip did the
Yeah.
choreo for that section in the theater, and people thought I was crazy.
Well,
that's our song. That's our song. People.
well, right now the song on YouTube has got 3,272,000 plus views. I checked it out today. Take Me Home is a song. We're playing it on Bob 93 constantly.
Thank you.
And so it's been great. Now you, the people that listen to you, or your followers, are called redheads.
Yeah.
Shout out.
We love redheads.
So you're a ginger fan?
We're any
Bringing it
color hair
back.
fan,
How
but
is
the
it ginger? I'm
redheads,
trying to figure
you don't
out
have
how
to have
the
red hair
red
to
is
be a
ginger. I don't
redhead.
know.
I don't
That's
either.
true.
That's totally true. Otherwise, I kind of like
No,
lose
dude.
a few people.
That's true. Because there's only like 1% who's, I mean,
Maybe
ginger.
We're trying to
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell them that they're not alone.
They're not going
in
extinct
this.
on our watch.
Yeah.
Now, what do you call a redheaded redhead?
An OG redhead. That's what we always say.
A double whammy.
Double whammy.
An honorary.
true redhead.
Because sometimes if they're
No.
redheaded and they're not necessarily a fan of us, yes, they're
What's inside?
automatically a fan by association of red hair.
That's rude to me.
Yeah, you're singling out one.
Hey, if you have red hair and you're a redhead, you're a true redhead.
Well, there's a rift between the band because I think if you're a redhead in here, that's a true redhead.
that matters.
That's all that matters.
Hey,
But if
if
you are
you're not, if
redheaded
you don't have
redhead,
red hair
redhead.
and you're a redhead, great job. But if you have red hair and you're a redhead, that's even cooler.
Wait, I'm so, what about, have you had anybody like actually dye their hair red like for you?
Yeah, boys and girls.
Sometimes they'll show up to the concerts in red wigs too. So it's like
Nice.
Sometimes we wear red wigs on stage too.
yeah,
so.
just so you know.
Wait, you
So-
got red wig?
so
There for that performance.
I guess that was just Anthony's
about those
performance
shows
Sunday night.
Oh, okay.
As long as you're not wearing heels, I think you're okay. I've done that before too, but don't tell anybody. Okay, so for all your ladies out there that are fans, I have to ask you something that you may or may not have been asked
Which
before.
one's single?
Well, not even that. Not even that. Hold on. We'll get there. The question. I know. You see this?
Look, I'm just trying to get to the point right now.
This is what women do.
Thursday.
Everybody wants to know who's single, right?
Did you hear that? Yeah. Yes, I'm single.
Single?
I'm single.
Single?
Single.
Single?
Single.
I'm not single.
The only one.
The party.
The only
In
one.
the party.
Oh man.
Great
More for you.
relationship.
Okay, so my question is this:
All right.
Have you guys ever been streaking? And if you have, where?
I would
Thomas.
never do that.
Actually, we were in Paris, going back to Paris.
Damn.
This girl band was like, hey, we dare. Well, first of all, Thomas would be like, I'd never turn down a dare. So they're like, okay, we'll go
No, you're
streaking
making it
through the
seem because she
studio.
was puffing up her chest and I'm repping the boys over here because it was an all group. I was like, you're not
I
gonna win.
disagree. Thomas was like, I'll get naked if you want me to. You just have to dare me.
Just dare me.
You guys
As
are
he's taking his
spinning
clothes off,
such
he's
a
like, you guys
wrong
should just
light
dare me
on
to take my
Okay.
clothes off.
For a dare.
You know what? I will never play out Truth or Dare on
We're not
behalf of you guys
complaining
ever
if you
again.
never play Truth or Dare with us again.
So the
That's
video
fine.
is somewhere.
Nobody's
lose.
naked anymore.
You'll lose.
Wait, so there's
care.
video of him naked?
Yes.
His butt cheeks and his
Cheeky cheeks.
Ladies.
Okay, listen. I don't need Helen any more exciting than she already is at this moment. Please.
Dare.
Saucy.
All right. I'll bring it down.
All right, we're about to wrap
Right
this
down.
up because I'm gonna have to get away
You're
from Helen
hungry.
before she does something. You know, I never know what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, what jobs have you guys had growing into music that were not musically oriented?
I worked at a great place called In-N-Out Burger on the West Coast. It was a great place.
service.
And I also worked for the Los Angeles School District as an after-school enrichment coach.
See, now this is where me and Colton bond right here, kind of in a sense. I worked at a frozen yogurt place, and Colton.
And that was his only job ever. I worked at a frozen yogurt place at the same time he did, competing. I won. I didn't get fired. Second of all, I grew up coaching gymnastics. I worked at Subway, and then for
He was
a
a sandwich artist, a sandwich artiste.
yeah, you can say that. And then for a dark 2 months, because it's dark in that place, I was a seasonal worker at Hollister. But I'd never had a piece of clothing from there, so
Did you have to wear a gas mask? Because the smell.
and earmuffs.
I worked at Subway as well, so we've got that. Oh,
Nice.
We have been sandwiches. Can you still do
I
it?
mean-
Like, do you still like watch them when
Can
you
I
go in and
still
you're
do
like,
it?
I don't know what's going on. All right, over here.
I worked at a grocery store. It was pretty cool, bagging groceries. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds very cool. Paper or plastic? What do you prefer?
Paper.
Okay. All right.
I coached some kids swimming like for a summer and that was about it.
Didn't you sell like shampoo on eBay?
I did. I sold shampoo on eBay.
How do you get a
Random.
job doing that? How do you?
Oh, I was a competitive swimmer for like my whole life.
Not a job. So the conclusion is
okay,
Thomas
sorry.
has never worked a day in his life.
Otherwise, he's gonna have to say all the competitive things he did. And then we're on.
That'll be a long list.
Yeah, we don't have time for
I
that.
played
Wow.
basketball one day. That was a job.
Nobody gets half of that.
Wow.
All
This
right.
has been a lot of fun.
I feel like
This has
the
been a
food
lot.
is
All right.
here.
The food
All
is
right,
here.
food is here.
So,
they're out.
so I'm going to wrap this
Yeah.
up by saying this, Helen.
What?
You guys are selling out shows in the U.S. and in Canada. So I must ask, Who drinks more beer, Canadians or Americans?
I'm not old enough, so I don't know.
I would say Canadians because they get 2 extra years at 19, where it's like us, it's 21.
It's a safe assumption.
Oh, yeah.
That's a PC answer.
That's logical, yeah.
That was way too logical for me. So we're going to give some alcohol
I
now.
love it.
Who's drinking?
I love it.
I'm not drinking. Don't say that.
Food's
All right,
here.
we
so
wish you
Midnight
guys
Red Room,
millions more in sales and on your hits on YouTube, and we appreciate you and much success to you, and we look forward to seeing you guys on stage here tonight. So here they are, Midnight Red. Yeah!